Hey, Zurag here with another video review, and today I'll be taking a look at Deluxe Class Soundwave from Revenge of the Fallen. And so, as usual, to start things off, we have him in the first of his three modes. I believe this is the spaceship mode. Yeah, this is the spaceship mode. I know it doesn't exactly look like a spaceship, but whatever. It's being counted as one. Anyway, here's his spaceship mode size to a soda can. Here it is vertically. Whoop. If it helps. So it's not too terribly big, but it works. His colors in this mode are pretty interesting. For the most part, it's really just this light gray with a little bit of dark blue, splotches of dark red and gold, and translucent blue pieces sort of just scattered around. But how it's oriented in some places is a little odd. View from above. Raise it up a little bit. View from above. View from below. You know, you can sort of just see Soundwave's robot mode there, just sort of crumpled up. He is supposed to have an accessory in here, a small black missile. It's supposed to represent Ravage. When he was shot out of Soundwave's chest at the beginning of the movie, it's supposed to go there, but as with many of the missiles for many of my toys, I have since lost it. One neat thing, although this doesn't really apply for this mode, it's more for the satellite mode, but Soundwave's head from his satellite mode is molded right here, and I think it looks pretty good. Of course, it's odd that the light piping they use for it is blue instead of red, but I guess they wanted to keep it consistent. Okay. So, his transformation into satellite mode from spaceship mode is pretty simple. Start things off, these wings here are tabbed in, or sort of just slotted in, to these panels right here. So just pull on them a little bit, bring them around, and it's sort of odd to decide where they're supposed to go, but based on how he looks in the movie, they go sort of like that. As for these spikes, they don't really go anywhere. I like to sort of bring them up just to differentiate things a little bit. Then take this panel, lift this up, lift it all the way up, and then turn it this way on this ball joint so it sits like that. Again, do the same thing over here. Detach, detach, bring down like that, bring up, fold up, bring that up, turn it around. And there you basically have Soundwave in his satellite mode. Yeah. Okay. It sort of just looks like his spaceship mode exploded, but okay. The colors are identical because you haven't really changed much. Mostly just that same medium gray with a little bit of dark blue, as well as some dark red paint, gold paint, a smattering of bright red paint, and some translucent blue pieces. Oh, and of course, silver here and there. View from above, and view from below. Now again, as for accessories, again, he just has the missile that goes in there that I have lost. Although it was actually pretty well detailed. Moving on, one new bit of detail you can see is this new little translucent bit is exposed here, as well as these little tabs. In spaceship mode, these tabs actually go into this channel right there. So that's pretty neat. Anyway, with nothing else, let's go ahead and move on to robot mode. So to start things off, take this entire middle section and just split it open. There are just two tabs right here that go into slots there. So just bring this down and straighten everything out. Take this sort of solar panel piece, bring it up, and there is a tab right there that will loosely tab in right there, like that. Then bring his arms out to the side, just get them down, and return these panels to how they were in his spaceship mode. Again, these tabs just go into these channels right there. Let's see if I can demonstrate that a little bit better. Again, those tabs just go into that channel, just like that. And same thing on this side. Turn it, bring this panel down, tabs into the channel, just like that. And then bring the arm down on what I think is actually a triple joint. Ball joint here, and hinge down here. So just bring that down, like that. It doesn't actually snap into place, it's just a very, very tight fit. Again, just bring this out, straighten this all like that, get that down, get this out of the way, bring that down. Whoa! We're not ready for you yet. Go back. Go back. Go back! Sorry about that, everything just got kind of discombobulated. So you want to get his arms basically like that. Moving down to the feet, take the toes, bring them forward, and then fold the heel back. Toes forward, heel back. And just sort of try and get him to where he'll basically stand. Now, fold these arms all the way up. Using these pins, bring these panels down like that. Swing this guy all the way back. Put the chest down like this. And just sort of get his arms down and out of the way. Fold this panel down, and then bring his head forward. And there you have Deluxe Class Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave in robot mode. He is very, very fiddly, as you can see. His colors are, yet again, identical to his other two modes, but the assortment of them makes a little more sense in this mode, which I'll show off in just a minute. But, as you can see, again, pretty much a whole lot of light gray, dark blue, sort of an orangish maroon color, silver, translucent blue, gold, and a very tiny amount of bright red. What I meant by those colors make a bit more sense is the gold around here on the chest sort of emulates the gold around that little cassette spot on the G1 figure. And then you also have the red here on the wrists, which again is like the red on the wrists of the G1 figure, and just a few more G1 illusions. Again, I'm missing his one accessory, so yay me. As far as posability is concerned, his head is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down, though not down all that much. It can tilt side to side and turn a little bit, but it's at a weird angle. Although it can go up really far if you use that joint, but then it kind of looks like he broke his neck, so there's that. And he looks sort I've never seen what he looks like that before. He looks derpy. Anyway, he also kind of has an ab crunch with that transformation joint. His arms can move back and forth at this joint in the body. They can move up that far at this joint, and if stuff doesn't get in the way, they can go all the way around and move back and forth at that ball joint, so you can get his arms really far forward. Now, I don't know if this would be the shoulder or this would be the shoulder, but at this, like, first elbow, his arms can go out to the side that far. No, there's also a swivel up there. And his arms can go forward that far at that joint. And they can bend all the way at that second elbow joint, and even a bit backwards. His hands can't do squat. Nothing at the waist. Legs can go all the way up. They can go back all the way, but stuff just gets in the way. His legs can go out to the side all the way, and they can of course go all the way back up there if you mess with things just right. He has a swivel at the knee. He has a knee joint that can go all the way. He has an ankle tilt, though it's sort of in an odd direction, so I'm not sure how much posing you could do. And his toes can move up and down independently, of course. So, there's that. So he does have a wide range of posability, but he's so hollow and covered in panels that every bit of him gets in the way of every other bit of him. But at least it's there. Oh, and of course you can still move these around, but I don't really know what purpose they serve besides sort of looking like, I don't know, capes or something. I mean, it's there. Oh, and these blades in his arms are a rubbery plastic. Guess they don't want anyone poking their eyes out or anything. And there's really not a whole lot else to it. That pretty much covers it for what he can do in robot mode. And in robot mode, he could still fire Ravage out, but of course I can't demonstrate it because I don't have Ravage. So that does it for my review of the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Soundwave. So until the next review, bye-bye.